Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going deep, diving into a topic that's so important and often misunderstood: narcissistic behavior. You know, we hear that word narcissist, and it can feel almost abstract. But the truth is, narcissistic behavior can have a real, tangible impact on our lives, especially when it comes to our relationships. Over the next few chapters, we're going to be pulling back the curtain on the mind games, the tactics that narcissists often use to manipulate and control those around them. These aren't just buzzwords. These are patterns of behavior that can leave us feeling drained, confused, and questioning our own reality. And let me tell you something, you deserve so much more than that. You deserve to be in relationships where you feel seen, heard, and respected. You deserve to be surrounded by people who lift you up, not tear you down. So let's start this journey together. Let's shine a light on these mind games so we can recognize them, protect ourselves, and most importantly, break free from their hold. Now, one of the most disarming tactics a narcissist uses is their uncanny ability to make you feel seen, at least initially. They draw you in, making you feel like you've found someone who truly understands you. They'll ask you probing questions, encouraging you to open up, to share your deepest thoughts and feelings. And you know, there's a part of us that craves that kind of connection, that yearns to be vulnerable and share our authentic selves with someone. But here's the thing. With a narcissist, this vulnerability is not a two-way street. You see, they're not truly interested in reciprocating that vulnerability, in sharing their own insecurities or fears. They're gathering information, ammunition that they can later use against you. They'll remember every detail, every fear, every doubt you've ever confessed, and they won't hesitate to weaponize it when it serves their needs. So, while it's natural to want to connect on a deep level, it's crucial to be discerning about who we choose to open up to. It's about recognizing the red flags, the subtle signs that someone might be more interested in exploiting our vulnerabilities than in truly understanding us. And here's where the manipulation gets really insidious. A narcissist will often feign empathy, mirroring your emotions, nodding along as you pour your heart out. They might even offer empty words of comfort, making you believe they're truly invested in your well-being. But take a closer look. Their actions, their behavior, often tell a very different story. They might interrupt you, steer the conversation back to themselves, or dismiss your feelings altogether. It's like they're playing a role, putting on a performance of empathy without truly feeling it. And you know, that's what makes this tactic so incredibly damaging. It creates this false sense of intimacy, this illusion that you're in a safe and supportive space, when in reality, you're being set up for disappointment and heartache. So trust your gut. If something feels off, if their words don't align with their actions, pay attention to those red flags. Remember, true empathy is about listening with an open heart, not with an agenda. Now, once a narcissist feels like they've gotten a grip on those vulnerabilities, once they feel like they've gathered enough information, that's when you'll often see a shift in the dynamic of the relationship. That's when the subtle digs, the backhanded compliments, the undermining comments start to creep in. It might start small, almost unnoticeable at first. A snide remark here, a dismissive gesture there. But gradually, these little jabs start to chip away at your self-esteem, at your sense of self-worth. They start to make you question yourself, your judgment, your reality. And you know, that's exactly what the narcissist wants. They want to keep you off balance, to make you doubt yourself, because the more you doubt yourself, the more you rely on them for validation. They thrive on that power imbalance, on that feeling of being in control. So pay attention to how you feel around this person. Do you feel uplifted and supported, or do you feel drained and diminished? Do you feel free to be yourself, to express your opinions and ideas, or do you feel constantly criticized and judged? And here's the thing about narcissists. They have this unwavering belief in their own rightness. They're convinced that they're always right, that their perspective is the only valid perspective. And because of that, they have zero interest in truly listening to you, in understanding your point of view. They might go through the motions of listening, but their minds are already made up. They're just waiting for their turn to speak, to dominate the conversation, to steer it back to themselves. It's like they're incapable of seeing beyond their own ego, beyond their own inflated sense of self-importance. And that's a recipe for disaster in any relationship, because true connection, true intimacy requires empathy. It requires the ability to see the world through someone else's eyes, even if you don't agree with them. So if you find yourself in a dynamic where you're constantly being talked over, dismissed, or made to feel like your opinions don't matter, it's time to ask yourself some hard questions about that relationship. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like you were constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to say or do the wrong thing? Where you were always on edge, anticipating the next outburst or criticism? This, my friends, is a classic tactic of a narcissist, instilling fear to maintain control. Narcissists can be incredibly stubborn and judgmental. It's always their way or the highway, and any deviation from their vision is met with disapproval, anger, or worse, the silent treatment. They have this uncanny ability to make you feel small, insignificant, even foolish for daring to have a different opinion. Their judgment is often harsh and unforgiving, lacking any empathy or understanding for your perspective. They are quick to point out flaws, real or imagined, and use them to chip away at your self-esteem. It's like they thrive on seeing you shrink and cower under their critical gaze. And you know what's truly sad? They seem oblivious to the unnecessary problems and issues this creates. The constant tension, the fear of expressing yourself, the erosion of trust. It all takes a toll on the relationship and on you as an individual. But do they care? Not really. Section 2. The weight of their words. Now let me be clear. Healthy disagreements are a normal part of any relationship. But with a narcissist, it's different. It's not about open communication, finding common ground, or respecting each other's viewpoints. It's about them asserting their dominance, proving their superiority, and keeping you right there under their thumb. Their words have weight, a heaviness that can linger in the air long after they've been spoken. You start to second-guess yourself, question your own judgment, and wonder if you're really as flawed as they make you believe. It's a subtle but insidious form of manipulation that can leave you feeling emotionally drained and utterly depleted. And the thing is, you might not even realize what's happening at first. You might make excuses for their behavior, blaming it on stress, a bad day, or even your own perceived shortcomings. But deep down, you know something isn't right. You feel it in the pit of your stomach, that knot of anxiety that tightens every time they're around. That's your intuition, your inner voice screaming at you to pay attention, to recognize the toxic patterns, and to understand that you deserve so much more than to live in fear. We've all had people in our lives who love to stir the pot, right? They thrive on drama and negativity. But with a narcissist, it's different. It's not just about creating chaos. It's about control. They need to feel like they're the ones pulling the strings, and they'll use any tactic to maintain that power. And one of their most insidious tactics is sabotage. They'll work behind the scenes, planting seeds of doubt, spreading rumors, and turning people against you. They want to isolate you, to make you dependent on them, and they'll stop at nothing to achieve that goal. Think about it. Have you ever had someone try to discredit you to a friend, a colleague, or even a family member? They might twist your words, exaggerate situations, or even outright lie about you. And the worst part? They often do it with a smile on their face, making you question your own reality. It's like they're playing a game, and the game is to see how much they can get away with while making you look bad. It's manipulative, it's cruel, and it's a classic narcissistic tactic. Narcissists know that a strong support system can be their downfall. They know that your loved ones can see through their facade, can offer you a different perspective, and can empower you to walk away. So, what do? They try to isolate you from those very people. They might start by subtly putting down your friends and family, making snide comments about their choices or accomplishments. They might try to monopolize your time, making it difficult for you to maintain those relationships. And in some cases, they'll resort to outright lies and manipulation, turning your loved ones against you. They'll spin stories, play the victim, and do whatever it takes to make you feel like you can't trust anyone but them. This isolation is incredibly damaging. It leaves you feeling alone, vulnerable, and doubting your own judgment. You start to question who you can trust, and that's exactly where the narcissist wants you. So, how can you protect yourself from this kind of manipulation? Awareness is key. Once you understand that this is a tactic narcissists use, you can start to see the patterns in your own life. Pay attention to how people react to you after they've been alone with the narcissist. Do they seem distant? Are they asking you strange questions? These could be red flags that someone is trying to poison the well. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. You have the right to choose who you spend your time with and who you confide in. If someone is consistently trying to isolate you from others, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. And most importantly, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. You know yourself better than anyone else. So don't let anyone, especially a narcissist, try to convince you otherwise. You know, we all have insecurities, right? Those little things about ourselves that we wish we could change. Maybe it's our laugh, our sense of style, or even the way we handle stress. We're human, and imperfections are part of what make us unique. But a narcissist? They see imperfections as weaknesses to exploit, as ammunition to use against you. They'll study you, observe you, and take note of all those little things that make you tick, all with the intention of using them against you later. They might compliment you on something one day, only to criticize you for it the next, keeping you off balance and unsure of yourself. They might offer constructive criticism that's really just thinly veiled insults. And the worst part is, they often disguise their attacks as concern. They'll tell you they're just trying to help or that they want what's best for you. But their true motivation is to control you. And they know that the best way to do that is to make you feel small and insecure. Think about the people in your life who truly love and care about you. Do they judge you for your flaws? Do they use them against you? Of course not. Because real love embraces imperfections. It celebrates what makes you, you. Narcissists, on the other hand, prey on vulnerability. They'll wait for you to let your guard down, to share your fears and insecurities, and then they'll use that information against you. They'll twist your words, make you question your judgment, and convince you that you're not good enough. It's a vicious cycle, and it can be incredibly difficult to break free from. But here's the truth. You are worthy. You are deserving of love and happiness, just the way you are. Don't let anyone, especially a narcissist, tell you otherwise. So, how do you protect yourself from this kind of emotional manipulation? The first step is to recognize that it's happening. Once you understand that someone is intentionally trying to use your insecurities against you, you can start to take back your power. Set boundaries. You don't have to share everything with everyone. And if someone is constantly criticizing you or making you feel bad about yourself, you have the right to walk away from that conversation, or even that relationship. Surround yourself with people who love and support you. The people who truly care about you will never intentionally try to hurt you. And finally, remember that your flaws are part of what make you unique and special. Embrace your imperfections, because they're part of your story, and your story is beautiful, just the way it is. You know, one of the most heartbreaking things I've learned over the years is how many people suffer in silence at the hands of narcissists. They feel trapped, alone, and unsure of how to break free. But here's the thing. You are not alone. Millions of people around the world have experienced this type of manipulation, and there is hope for healing and recovery. The first step is acknowledging that you're in a toxic situation. It's not your fault. Narcissists are master manipulators, and they're very good at what they do. They're charming, charismatic, and they know exactly what to say to draw you in and keep you hooked. But their charm is a facade, a mask they wear to hide their true selves. Education is key. The more you understand about narcissism, the better equipped you'll be to identify the red flags and protect yourself from further manipulation. There are countless resources available. Books, articles, support groups, that can provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to heal. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge can set you free. Once you understand the tactics narcissists use, you can start to see them coming and take steps to protect yourself. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. A therapist can provide you with a safe and confidential space to process your experiences, develop healthy coping mechanisms, and rebuild your self-esteem. Breaking free from the grip of a narcissist takes courage, strength, and resilience, but I believe in you. You have the power within you to reclaim your life, to heal from the pain of the past, and to create a brighter future for yourself. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Don't let anyone, especially a narcissist, tell you otherwise. And know that you are not alone on this journey. There are people who care, who understand, and who are here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding these mind games can help you protect yourself from narcissistic manipulation. See you in the next video.